Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the next exciting episode of Support and Save Thor News. June, the start of hurricane season, where every month right around this time, I depend on and count on your support, contributions, and donations. And now, it is to my analog snail mail mailbox. So, if you want to help me win this month, any contributions, donations, love, prayers, letters, care packages, please send them my way, as I will continue to bring you the best information I can. All right, good morning. I got a lot of information to bring to you. Unfortunately, it's pretty dang doomy, and it's definitely gloomy. And it's going to get worse. All right, all hail. Yep, okay. I'm in kind of a good mood now, which is great because I was sort of depressed for 2.5 days. Now, the good news is we have fallen under 400 rivers flooding. That's not really that great news because you've got 95 gauges in major flood stage, which is still a record high. And as you can see, they are all kind of coagulating, if I misuse that word, forgive me, into the middle. And the Arkansas River is now at record levels, and I don't think we'll crest until Thursday, with more rain on the way. So this is a really bad situation, and I want to remind everybody that water is heavier than air. So this is all added weight to the middle of our country. So this is still our clear and present danger, and it would probably only take 1 or 2 big storms to jack us up to 500 rivers flooding. Now on to clear and present danger number 2. My watch like a hawk on the California North Dams is going to report to you more bad news. The Trinity Lake Dam is now ticked up from 97 to 98. So we now have 98, 98, 97, and 95% full. So that doesn't give us a whole lot of room to work with. And I'm still surprised that they're not having more of an outflow. I've heard reports that there are problems with Oroville. I have not confirmed it. I'll look into that later today. But with the standing snowpack that is in the Sierras, this seems to me like a ticking time bomb. And so this has to be monitored very carefully. If you are in these areas, I would definitely keep on watching. But I will be watching it for you, because it's what I do as your planetary defense commander. All right. Now this is going to be the Twitter portion, because I got a lot of good stories from a lot of the great people on Weather Twitter today. That should keep you pretty well informed. And yes, the auroras be kicking, because we are getting hit by solar wind. And we've been getting hit by, I would guess, 30% more solar wind this year than average. Tom Woods on the Weather Twitter team, and when I say weather, I mean WX. So you hashtag that shit if you want to check it out on Twitter during any major storm. Well-defined boundary separating the northeast spring from summer-like weather. Thanks for pointing that out, T. Now, you can see one storm system ending as more storm systems blow up for Texas. And what he was talking about is this boundary line here. Because here's your heat wave that is coming out of the Gulf. And pushing up against the cool pattern that comes in at night and brings snow. And in the middle is where the storms flare up. Is where the storms flare up. I'm having microphone problems. That sucks. All right, we're going to work through it. Now we got going on. Okay. John Homenuk, latest runs of the HRR reinforce a warm front to the SW southwest of the New York City metro And there was a tornado warning for New York last night. I know there were tornadoes in New Jersey. There were tornadoes in a lot of places. And technically, I think we've had tornadoes for like 11 to 13 days, somewhere around that range. This keeps most of New York City, Conti land, Long Island, and New England, New Jersey stable this afternoon and evening with very little surface-based cape. The severe threat is likely to be maximized over eastern Pennsylvania. So to all my cool peeps in Pennsylvania, I'm going to need you to watch out and be ready. And far western New Jersey. You people too. And I don't blame you for Jersey Shore. I forgive you. Although that one J Cash Money girl, she was attractive. Am I still allowed to think women are attractive? Okay, great. John again. In fact, the last few runs have trended further southwest with the positioning of this warm front. One run change pictured here. An enhanced severe threat may occur near or west of this front later. So, I mean, all these storms have been popping out. Tornadoes. We've had a lot of tornadoes in the last 11 days or so. We had a 4.7 magnitude earthquake in the middle Atlantic Ridge. Volcanoes. Radiant Solutions, Weather Desk. Here's a loop of temperature records set over the past 7 days. Note the widespread daily records, highs over southeast U.S., and record lows over the southwestern Rockies. Yeah, it's been pretty incredible. Records have been getting smashed, whether it be rain records, hail records, heat records, cold records, lightning records, complaint records, you name it. We're definitely living in some major earth-changing times. And, as I pointed out before, I forgot the hello, I love you. Won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you. Let me jump in your game. She's flying through the sky. Sorry, it was the only segue music I could think of. As I've shown many times, that all the gas giants, when they're on the same side of the sun, we get a lot of earthquakes and sometimes volcanoes on the west coast of the United States of America and Canada. And as you can clearly see, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune are all on the same side. And so it is going to be a bumpy ride for the next 6 years, definitely the next 2 years. And I'm watching the zone when Earth hits opposition to Jupiter on the 10th of June, and then hits opposition to Saturn, I think on the 9th of July. That will be an interesting test of my planetary orbital angular momentum theories. And then, of course, the hurricane. I called off the Eris alignment. So, let's keep at it, shall we? A lot to talk about. All right, but yeah, like I said, these are crazy days, so definitely enjoy life as much as you can. Katya and Amelia could easily play sisters in a romantic comedy. Okay, great. Cranky Weather Guy, the king of weather Twitter. Renewed repetition. We'll catch up with the region today. And he's talking to phillyweather.com. We have also placed under a flash flood watch for areas in green for 1 to 2 inches of rain with locally higher amounts in the area. So yeah, you're going to, and then remember, you guys are, I would definitely keep out looking for the weather. Marines are cool, man. Hoorah. Rothor. Okay. That's a bad scene, man. That's a bad scene. Look at that. That's a lot of moisture. I mean, that's rain. That's not just moisture. That is freaking rain, bro. And so I know there are people out there who are like, they're controlling the weather. And I'm saying, dude, there's so much rain on the planet right now. There's no reason you would need this much rain to do whatever supervillain diabolical shit you need to do. Do they manipulate the weather? Absolutely. But they are not in control. I think all the volcanic activity is causing the planet to steam out more, which is creating more moisture. And you combine that with the interstellar medium that's coming in, man, we got a wet party. And so there's been this high pressure zone that has been knocking off all the rain either down or up. And it is like fighting. And so I don't think all this will miss North California, but we will definitely be watching. But the models right now are saying that the North California, where these dams are going to stay pretty dry. But I am worried because the snowpack alone melting should be enough to overtop the dam. Those cups are full. Bree Eggers, Boise, now stands at 11.46 precipitation. On the year, the second highest amount for this year to date. The 13.19 is set record back in 1896. And we've still got like half the year to go. I want to shout out to Chris Nisi. I miss Scotty. Maybe if things ever return normal, I definitely want to have a couple margaritas with Scotty. Scotty's a cool kid. All right. He's my cousin. I got a cool family, man. How do you think I got this way? My friends were cool. My family's cool. That's how it works. Because good people are the real treasure in life. All right. Russ Dengel likes the Bengals. View of China and Japan today. And Japan had a major heat wave that broke all records and killed a bunch of people. So, and they have volcanoes around there as well. So, as you can see, the activity is definitely minorly mythological or biblical, however you want to put it. The starving met as we await tornado survey reports. More severe weather is possible today. I can guarantee you there's going to be severe weather today. Okay, and then even, I think there's a chance tomorrow. But, like I said, here's your areas for overall potential. Tornadoes, damaging winds, and then large hail. And I think Manhattan hinges tomorrow. Wonder if Katya's going. Bloomberg Asia, the S&P 500 index is poised to open under 2,800, a level that has served as technical support during this retreat and prior pullbacks. So remember, we were in a trade war. I don't know, like 5 days ago, I thought World War III was literally going to break out. Thank God it did not. Man, the energy, everything's just been so erratic. I wish people would cool down and relearn to have fun and get along. Maybe we'll get there. This morning, the GOES visible animation shows the extent of smoke from wildfires burning in northern Alberta, drifting across northern Montana, northern Idaho, and northeastern Washington. I want to point out that the big wildfires that have been happening there, some of them have been happening in the most remote places. And so we're watching that volcano range as well as my Ring of Fire West Coast America's Volcano Watch started a week ago on the 22nd. David Stendhal, since making its 3-year max drawdown on May 7th, 2019, hey, guess what? Soybeans is up 5.7%, and the S&P market is down 2.8%. Now, I want to point this out because it's one of the reasons I said that the media hasn't been too hyped to tell you all about all the crops that are getting totally destroyed in the Midwest, because if you would have, literally I told you this was going to happen months ago. So you could have invested, I don't know how many times I've given such solid information that you could have turned into investing information and made a good dollar off it. It's not what I do. I'm not here to get rich or profit off crises. But I'm just saying that's one of the reasons that the media doesn't really want to let everybody know. But it didn't take a genius now, especially over the last month or since March, to see that, yeah, the food prices are going to go way up. So, when people debate about capitalism, communism, socialism, remember that our form, I'm not saying any of them I don't like any of them. And that our form allows, people to just, oh yeah, major crisis, let's make as much money off that as possible, which is not good. All right, so the U.S. yield curve is now approaching semi-record levels. As remember, that's the whole thing about like a trade war with other countries. We depend on other countries to buy our debt. It's kind of like me. I depend on y'all to pay my rent, electricity, food, If I ever do get a date. So I can't start a war with y'all, you know? I got to do a good job and put out good information. So it's just a weird thing when USA goes to war with the people who are buying its debt. Us. I mean, you know, we have a 3.5, was it trillion dollar or 1.7 trillion dollar deficit every year. So we got to borrow that money and we never intend to pay it back. Anyway, there's so much doom and gloom going on. Definitely, it's like panic cuddle time all the time. It's definitely smoke 'em if you got 'em time. But if you're going to panic cuddle, party smart and use protection. I got a feeling 2019 has seen a larger uptick in unwanted pregnancies. I could be wrong. I can't verify that. That's what my intuition has told me. Look at this. Corn futures surge, bringing May gain to 20% as soft commodities rally on Midwest flooding. So yeah, like the stock market wins when people lose. I don't like it. Never have. All right. But yeah, so you know, you could have made a lot of money off crap. The Fort Worth police today saying, be weather aware. I got to warn everybody, you're about to see a morning moon. Oh no. It was just a butt. I don't know if you can't handle a butt. I don't know what to do with you. Be cool and stay cool. That is my Wednesday wisdom. Because I don't understand. If civilization is only going to last for a couple more weeks, what's the purpose of being an asshole? All right. Because that would mean you definitely have a great chance of meeting God in the very near future. This is why when we show you the SPC outlook, you need to pay attention and be prepared. This is Monday's outlook with verified reports of tornadoes, wind damage, and large hail. We want you to have the most advanced notice as possible. Props to NWSSPC. So yeah, those are the tornadoes from yesterday. And they came pretty close. But last night when I was warning people, I would definitely, anything ahead of the storm, I would pay attention to. I'm glad I did because that's even went into the green. Rick Mitchell. Oh, did I say her name? Dang it. I just made the wonderful Meredith Garofalo, Janine's sister. Whatever happened to Janine? Rick Mitchell, this is a day to be weather aware. So not only did the Fort Worth peace officers tell you, Rick told you too. Mitchell. That was a Mystery Science Theater 3000 joke. Dick Winters is coming. Dick Winters and his Easy Company, HBO's Band of Brothers, lounging at Eagle's Nest, Hitler's former residence in the Bavarian Alps. Get it? It's like a double entendre. Okay. Julie Ann, J Paint. Earthquake hits Switzerland's Lake Geneva region. Remember that Nostradamus quote about ray paws in Geneva? So, yeah, those are 4.2 in Switzerland. I don't remember Switzerland getting a lot of earthquakes. And seriously, for those people who might be trying to take me out or knock me down or drive me homeless or totally screw my life up, if you're going to force the universe to choose between me and you don't stand a chance. I think we got hardcore karma season during that opposition of Jupiter and Saturn. New York Metro Weather, a storm prediction center, has placed much of eastern Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and parts of NYC Metro in enhanced risk. Wednesday, 29th. So, yeah, everybody watch out. Because, I mean, things have been crazy. Like, remember in 2015, when I gave up working for lawyers full time, and I made a whole lot of, I mean, to me, I made like $30,000 one year. That was a lot of money to me. Anyway, I gave that up to do this full time because I was like, holy shit, the weather's going to be so wild in 4 years. We got to unite and prepare for it. And well, I've done my part. Henry Market City, madness. Man, I would have felt dumb though if like the weather had just been totally normal in 2019. People are like, you were totally wrong. But that's not the case. Tornado Part 2. Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Maryland. Tornado Part 3. Pennsylvania, Maryland, New Jersey, Thursday. So yeah. Like I said, it's going to be like 2 straight weeks of tornado alley everywhere. I think they had tornadoes in Wisconsin. I think they had tornadoes in Minnesota. Bam weather. Storms depart this morning with additional storms severe threat late today. It's like we're in a reload pattern, a fast reload pattern on the wave after wave after wave after wave. Am I really already 20 minutes in? Joe Weisenthal, the 3-month, 10-year spread just keeps diving deeper into negative territory. Yeah, we're in a trade war, dude. And it's technically all the fiat currencies should sort of get along. Projection of updraft helicity swaths indicate storms could very well rotate, and tornadic potential is there again, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't like tornadoes. A good risk off Wednesday to all the yield on the U.S. 10-year as it trades at 2.2290, below the lower end of Fed's policy rate. Yeah, so it's now under the Fed's benchmark. Or they have two benchmarks, keep inflation under 2.5%, and then I forget what the other one was. Both, yeah, the Dow's down about 200 right now, which isn't that big of a deal, but overall, yeah. I mean, you got the middle of America totally flooded out, and everybody's been ignoring it and talking about, oh, our economy's doing so great. It's like all of our crops have been wiped out, and we've taken like $5 trillion in damage from weather over the last 3 years. All right. Watchful eyes to the skies again later this afternoon and evening. Severe weather likely to cause more damage to the area and received it yesterday and possibly further north. Simulated radar loop is from noon to midnight. Don't worry, Texas, I'm getting to you. And I guess I'll do a separate video for you, okay? Well, here it is. The closest that I ever been to lightning. I'm pretty sure this is as close as I want to get. It was so bright, so deafening, shaking the sidewalk and lighting up the entire hillside and the Pittsburgh skyline. Plenty more to come from tonight. It's pretty. Look at that. That's a good photo, man. Who brought us that to us? Man. What the heck? Am I stuck? What just happened? Yeah, we all need help. What is the hell? It's got a mind of its own. Don't do that. All right. What song should I sing for you as I try to get back to where I was? All right. Maybe I should wrap this one up. Who knows? There's a few more things. I think there's one more thing. I gotta get to Texas, man. Oh, we've already seen the butt. We might have to see it again. No. Maybe she was wearing a G-string that was black. You never know. But is there anything sexier than panties and a t-shirt? All right, CONUS will see its 13th day of tornadoes. Oh, check this out. This was definitely one of the cool things that I found. Now look at it is drawing water from the ground being lifted into the, like it is like an alien sucking out our water. That is pretty wild. We have some wild times going on now. It's like all the timelines are converging here, but that is just pretty dang incredible. Kind of like a science fiction film. It's like a romantic comedy, science fiction, action film, disaster film, without the romantic in the comedy parts most of the time. And that was brought to us by Colin Myers, Emily Vukovic. Happy Wednesday. Risk of isolated thunderstorms again today. Can you believe we haven't had 3 consecutive dry days in Toronto since March? Like I said, there's just water, rain everywhere. Miri Marshall. We have an enhanced risk for severe storms today. All right. You guys know that. But notice how it stretches down into Texas, into Fort Worth, into Dallas. This is brought to us by Josh Fitzpatrick. It's probably Elon Musk's clone brother. I'm on you, Josh. All right. So, yeah, Texas, we go down to here. Philadelphia, Dallas, Fort Worth, Baltimore, Arlington, Washington. In New York, Indianapolis, Columbus, Austin, Cincinnati, Chicago. There's a lot of big cities, man. Area population that is like, it's like 120 million people. And so, all my Texas people, you better be watching out. Dallas, Abilene, we don't have basements in Texas. You got them up north, though. It goes all the way. And then remember, we got more severe weather tomorrow. They're saying the the severe weather ends on Friday, and then but we'll see, because things have been changing moment to moment. And here is 2023, because when I'm talking about the gas giants on the same side, look how bunched up they're going to be. Look how bunched up they're going to be in 3 years. That's not a lot of balance. Okay, hold on. That reminds me, I'm going to show you the last thing. More, like I said, the auroras have been kicking. This is Papa gets his tape out. It has been kicking too. So America needs help. The Midwest needs help. This is modern Woodman Park in Iowa during this week's flooding. The mighty Mississippi River that's expected to crest higher. So, I mean, like the middle of our country is totally flooding out. March, and once again, I mean, how many major dates can I go to where I find that March 3rd, 2011, when the 9/0 earthquake that caused the Japan tsunami, all the gas giants were on the same side, and it was 1 month before the Earth's alignment. It's going to be a nasty earthquake tsunami season 2019. Because remember, I placed my hurricane in October, which is the Earth's alignment, and then 1 month before the Earth's alignment, we're also going to get a hurricane and probably one in the middle. But so this is just, see how like they're almost straight across from each other, but they're definitely all on the same side. So I'm pretty much, my planetary orbital angular momentum theory is solid. Yes, I'm sorry. The sun has major effect on our planet. The other planets have major effect on our planet. The interstellar medium has major effects on our planet. It's not just carbon. So love you guys. Do what I can to bring you amazing information all the time and be in a good mood, be funny and stuff. So if you do want to help and support, if you can't afford it, say a prayer for me. Those always help. And if you can, I really appreciate it. I was hoping to even take a vacation before the first hurricane starts to hit. But I was hoping that one of my crushes would just swoop in and be like, okay, don't tell anybody. We're going to go away for 3 days. You just have to make me laugh. And I'd be like, I can do that, darling. You know, who knows? Maybe the mother of dragons thought I was really cute. Or any of them. Okay? Sounds great. But yeah. 5430 Birdwood Road, number 416, Houston, Texas, 77096. And this is that time of the month where I can have like 3 or 4 people yell at me. And I always appreciate that. But it's like, I've done such a great job. Like I've literally, like I said, I literally gave up everything to tell people like this was going to happen, and it's all happening. So, and I'm still here saying we need to work together as one American family, one Earth family, because as I've said many times, the billionaires all have a plan. We, the public, do not. Most of us live paycheck to paycheck. And I'm like under paycheck to paycheck. Anyway, I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. And I thank everyone out there who said prayers, who's protected me in any way, shape, or form, or has helped me. And hopefully we will get to better days in the near future. And we will only succeed together. United we stand. Divided we fall and drown and then get run over by a volcano on wheels. God bless everyone. I'll talk to y'all in the very near future. Peace out.